שבת אחים גם יחד. How good it is, how sweet it is, to be together on this day. How good it is, how sweet it is, to be together on this day. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד.
Wake up.
הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. How good it is, how sweet it is, to be together on this day. How good it is, how sweet it is, to be together on this day. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד.
Well, welcome everybody to our Rosh Hashana service for families with young children. How many here are filled with families with young children?
You've got, you don't need it. You don't need it.
Well, we're so happy you're here with us this morning. This is a time of new beginnings. This is a time of freshness. This is a time of starting over. This is a time of starting again. And we want to make sure that everybody has a copy of our special pamphlet that we made just for you that says New Beginnings. So if you do not have one of these, we really want to make sure that you do. So our ushers will be happy to get them for you. And so please make sure that you have one of these. We want to welcome you because beginnings is what Rosh Hashana is all about. It's the start of the year. It's the beginning of our fall season. It's the beginning of the Jewish calendar. And it's our time today to be here all together.
So if you turn to page 2 of your Machzor, which also is a coloring book, so when you take it home today, you can spend part of today working on it. You're going to see the Shehechianu, and the Shehechianu is a prayer that we say whenever we do something for the very first time. And today, just like Rabbi said, we're starting over with a brand new year, so we're going to say Shehechianu for that. But what I want you to do before we do that is to talk to your mom or your dad or your grandma or grandpa or whoever you're here with, and to tell them what new things would you like to do this year? What's something new that you want to do this year? I want to surf. Okay. B'sha tova. All right, friends. Well, I hope you shared some really wonderful new things that you want to do this year. Let's join together in Shehecheyanu. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Shehecheyanu v'kiyamanu v'higianu la'zman hazeh.
So as we turn to page 3, our Baruch Hu is our official call to prayer. It's when we've said, okay, the car is parked, I've come inside, I've taken a deep breath, I've found my seat, and now I'm ready to greet God. But I don't know if we're ready to greet God if we haven't greeted one another. So here's what I would like us to do. Before we stand up and say, God, I'm ready to pray, God, I'm ready to greet you, let's stand up. Let's greet one another, but we have to learn 2 words. Can you say Shana?
Shana
Tova.
tova.
Let's put it together. Shana Tova.
Shana tova.
Which means have a good year. So we're going to do 2 things. 3 things. We're going to stand up. We're going to turn to someone next to us. Wish them a Shana Tova. And then we're going to do our Baruch Hu and get ready to greet God.
Shana Tova, Rabbi.
Shana Tova. Now that we're all standing, let's turn together to page 3 and let's get ready to say Shana Tova to God as we begin our prayers, page 3. So on the next page, on page 4, we come to our Shema. And the Shema on Rosh Hashana, it always makes me think. Raise your hand, and we're going to be honest with one another. Raise your hand if in this last year there were times when you really didn't listen. Parents, you can raise your hands for your children, and children, you could raise your hands for your parents. Okay, hands down now, hands down. Now I want everyone to listen. Let's take a moment, and we're going to think. What are 1 or 2 ways in this coming year that we can listen just a little bit more? Before we sing Shema together as a community, before we think about those different ways in which we're going to listen, I would like to invite up the Director of Education here at University Synagogue, Jesse Shamut, to teach us how we're going to sing Shema in multiple ways.
All right, friends. So when we talk about listening, listening doesn't always mean just listening with our ears. It means listening with our minds, our whole bodies. So when we sing Shema, we're going to make a focus movement like this. Can you all try that? We're really focusing in. We're listening with our whole bodies. Shema. Try that. Very nice. Yisrael is often called the land of milk and honey. So take your little pinky finger and touch it to your mouth, on the corners of your mouth, as if you have really sticky honey there. The land of milk and honey. Yisrael. Say that with me. Beautiful. Adonai means my God. Adonai, a little half circle in front of your chest. Just a little one. Try that. Adonai. Eloheinu, our God, big half circle, our God, not just mine, all of ours. Then we have another Adonai, little half circle, Adonai, Echad. Echad means one, but instead of just saying one, we're saying not many, one. So we've got Echad.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kavod Malchuto Leolam Va'ed. Baruch Shem Kavod Malchuto Leolam Va'ed. Shema Yisrael Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad.
Please be seated. Back of the door, you can come sit in the middle here. Sit in the empty row here. Don't worry about the signs. So let's all turn to page 5. One of the things that we love to do is show our love for everybody else and for our God. And so if you are able to read with me the very first line of Hebrew at the top of 5, would you join me, please? Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavcha uv'chol nafshecha uv'chol me'odecha. Sometimes finding love is like going through a big puzzle. Can you look with me at the bottom of the page and you see a heart on page 5? You can start on the left side and go all through the puzzle to find your way out. But sometimes when we love someone, we don't ever want to leave. So this is just a puzzle for the new year. And so you can take this puzzle home to explore your heart and find all the love that's in your heart on this very, very, very special day. So turn with me, see if you can find the very beginning. It starts with the letter S, start, and then you can wander through the heart with your pinky or any other finger and see if you can find your way out of the heart, and then you can love all over again, starting over and over and over.
So after doing that amazing puzzle, let's turn to page 6. Page 6, we come to our Micha Mocha. That's that moment when we were slaves in Egypt. We were running to our freedom. But as we got to the sea, we didn't know what to do. Does anyone know what happened? When we were running from our slavery in Egypt, we got to the sea to our freedom. What happened? Yes. Yeah. God opened the sea, and it was one of the greatest miracles. Now, when you see a great miracle, when God opens the sea, do you just sit there and say, oh, that was cool? No. What do you think the Israelites did? Do you think they stood up? Do you think they danced? Do you think they marched to their freedom? Or do you think they sat there and were like, oh, that's a really cool miracle? Raise your hand if you think they stood up, they danced, and they marched to their freedom. All right, so let's have everyone rise together as we sing and dance our Mi Chamocha.
Standing at the sea, Mi Chamocha, standing at the sea, Mi Chamocha, standing at the sea, Mi Chamocha, freedom is on our way. Freedom, whoa, freedom, freedom, whoa, freedom, freedom, whoa, freedom, freedom is on our way. So let's get ready, and can you make those waters part by going like this? The sea sheep parts, Mi Chamocha, the sea sheep parts, Mi Chamocha, the sea sheep parts, Mi Chamocha, freedom is on our way. Freedom, freedom, whoa, freedom, freedom, whoa, freedom, freedom, whoa, freedom, freedom is on our way. We made it. We're on the other side. Mi Chamocha, we're on the other side. Mi Chamocha, we're on the other side. Mi Chamocha, freedom is on our way. And now we're going to sing and dance just like Rabbi Simon said, because we made it there. Singing and dancing, Mi Chamocha, singing and dancing, Mi Chamocha, singing and dancing, Mi Chamocha, freedom is on our way. Let's sing freedom, freedom, whoa, freedom, freedom, whoa, freedom, freedom, whoa, freedom, freedom is on our way.
Let's all be seated. Do we have any grandmas or grandpas, bubbies or zadies, mama junes or baba junes here today? Okay, all the grandparents, raise your hands. How many grandparents, I want a truthful answer, have ever gone to your grandchild and gone to the cute little cheek and gone, True, true, true. If you've ever done that as a grandma or a grandpa, raise your hand. Okay. So we've all gone up to that cheek and we've said, oh, what a nice thing that is. I love that cheek. I want to take some of that cheek home with me. And when we do that in Yiddish or Hebrew, we look at the child's chen. Chen is the beauty, the grace that we see in a child's face. And chen is what we have within the very special prayer that's only done on Rosh Hashana and Yom Kippur. And it's called Avinu Malkeinu, and it's on page 7. And during this prayer, it's so important for us to recognize the chen, the beauty, the grace that's in every child's eyes, that we want to make sure that we know that the beauty comes from God. God, who is as close to us as our breathing, bum-bum, ba-bum, or our hearts beating, ba-bum, 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 and God who is as far away as the farthest star in the universe. God is near and God may be far. But what we want to do today is see the grace and the chen and the love that's in your family. So on page 7, maybe not now, but maybe when you go home, you can find the family on the page that best identifies your grace, your love, your family, and see all the different kinds of families that we have in our synagogue, in our community, and throughout our Jewish people, and throughout our world.
Avinu Malkeinu.
One of the special ways that we identify this holy day is by reading the Torah. The Torah is the most precious object of the Jewish people. How many see the Torah scrolls in our ark? How many do we have here? 4 is the correct number. We'll come back to that number around Passover. But right now we have 4 Torah scrolls, and they're all the same. Just like us, we're all the same. Some of us are taller, some of us are shorter, some Torahs are taller, some Torahs are shorter. And today we have April and Jesse. April, who directs our early childhood program, Jesse, who's the director of Jewish education. They are the teachers of Torah to our children, and we join with them in our Torah service. But let's all rise as we begin our service for the reading of Torah.
Ata Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu לעסוק בדברי תורה, לעסוק בדברי תורה. Sweet as honey, sweet as honey, sweet as honey on autumn. Sweet as honey,
Soak it up.
sweet as honey, sweet as honey on autumn. Sweet as honey, sweet as honey, sweet as honey on autumn. Sweet as honey, sweet as honey, sweet as honey on autumn.
So here at University Synagogue, we have this wonderful tradition. The cantor is going to start here and hold one end, and I'm going to unroll the other end all the way there. Now, can I see everyone's hands? We want to show everyone how we hold Torah. Do we put our hands on the Torah? Do we hold our hands like this under the Torah? Yeah. So we're all going to take part in helping one community lift up our Torah, so we all get a chance to see the beautiful words that are inside. So we would like parents to help out their kids so we can hold up this Torah and see the wonderful words that are inside for us.
Lie, 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 lie,
We're good back here.
Blessings? Blessing? You want me to do the blessings? Okay. Baruch hu et Adonai Hamvorach.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol hamim v'natan lanu Torah emet. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Yeah.
Bereshit bara Elohim et hashamayim ve'et haaretz.
Once upon a time, God made the sky and the land.
Ve'haaretz hayita tohu vavohu ve'choshech al pnei tehom ve'ruach Elohim merachefet al pnei hamayim.
It was a big mess, and it was very dark. God couldn't see anything, and God's Spirit stayed above the water.
Vayomer Elohim yehi or vayehi or.
And God said, "Let there be light," and then there was light.
Vayara Elohim et haor ki tov vayavdel Elohim bein haor uvein hachoshech.
And God saw the light was good, and God separated light from darkness.
Vayikra Elohim leor yom velachoshech kara laila vayehi erev vayehi voker yom echad.
And God called the light day, and the darkness night. And there was evening, and there was morning. It was the first day.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu nata betochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
Blessings in front of you.
Lai 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 lai
invite everybody to take their seats.
Lie, 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 lie.
Well, we're so happy you're all here today. I'd like to share with you a story about a house of prayer just like ours. But in that house of prayer, they weren't very happy with the sounds of children. All there was all day getting ready for Yom Kippur were words. And so I need everybody over here to say words, 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 words. Ready? Okay, because that's all they did when they prayed. They said words, 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 words. I need to hear you say that. Ready, set, go. Thank you very much. And over here, the other side of the sanctuary, all that was filled in the other side of the sanctuary were prayers, 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 prayers. Okay, let me hear you try that. Well, this one little boy wanted to play his instrument. He was a mountain boy. He spent a lot of time herding the sheep that his family raised. And when he went to synagogue, he wanted to pray the prayer from his heart. He didn't want to hear only, he wanted to say the prayer that was in his heart. So he went with his father to the evening service, and he was very attentive. And he kept his musical instrument in his pocket, and he promised his dad that he wasn't going to disturb anything that went on during the service. And he went to the service, and all night, all he heard was, and a whole lot of words and prayers, and he didn't understand. And he went home that night, and he tried to talk to his dad to see if he could play his instrument, because all he wanted to do was play his instrument. He went back for the morning service, and the same thing for him, as far as he was concerned, all over again. He wanted to play his instrument. That was what was in his heart. And instead, he went to the service, and he heard lots of, oh my God, and so many. And he didn't know what to do. He went home for the afternoon, and he came back, and it was time for the great afternoon service. And the great afternoon service on Yom Kippur is called Ne'ilah. Ne'ilah is where we actually symbolically close the gates of prayer. And he walked in, and he still heard a lot of, and that instrument was itchy in his pocket. It was so itchy. He just didn't know what to do anymore, and he decided to play one note for his own soul. And everybody was stunned into silence. And they all stared at the rabbi. What was the rabbi going to do? Was the rabbi going to say, oh my God, that music interrupted all the, and it interrupted all the, and the rabbi said, that boy's sound came from his heart. That was the most beautiful prayer, the most meaningful word we have heard all through the day, because when you pray from your heart, God will always hear your prayer. Amen.
Well, with those beautiful words and with those beautiful sounds, let's continue to sing from our hearts as we enter into our shofar service. So I'd first like to call up Karen Shanbrom and Sammy Lena to come up with their shofarot. And if you have a shofar and you would like to sound the shofar with us, I'd like to invite you up here as well. So if you brought your shofar, come up here and join us as together we're going to make great sounds here in the synagogue. Here, come sit, come sit. Now, in this new year, when we hear the sound of the shofar, it's supposed to wake us up. So everyone do me a favor. Close your eyes. Act like you're sleeping.
Zev?
Close your eyes and act like you're sleeping. Karen, can you give us a quick sound? We're gonna practice waking up. So everyone close your eyes. Everyone act like you're sleeping. And when you hear the sound of the shofar, open your eyes and say, I'm awake. I'm awake. And it's supposed to wake us up to do all these wonderful, good, new things in the new year. So we have all of these wonderful shofarot. So let's make sure we listen. And as we listen, think about what is one good thing that you're going to do in this new year. We're just not ready. You know what? We're totally ready, okay? So you guys ready? I'm going to give a few calls. 1. Wait to hear. I'm going to do it Tekiah first, okay? And you're going to all say Tekiah with me, okay? So 1, 2, 3. Tekiah. Now, we're going to do Shivarim. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Shivarim. Beautiful. We're going to try the Tekiah again. So ready? I need everyone's help here. 1, 2, 3. Tekiah. Should we try that Tekiah one more time? 1, 2, 3. Tekiah. I think we're ready for a Tekiah Gedolah, the big, long sound. Now I need everyone's counters ready. Let's see how long we can go for. All right, big deep breaths, everyone. Everyone take a big deep breath. So on the count of 3, we're going to do Tekiah Gedolah. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Tekiah Gedolah. Wow!
Well, we thank you all for joining us today. We're really happy to begin this wonderful new year with all of you. And I promise everyone here who's under the height of my elbow that if you have a shofar, you can come back to us on Yom Kippur, and we'll have a final shofar blast. And if it's not this year, you can do it with us next year. All we ask is it to be a real shofar and not something made out of a tube that you find at the end of your paper towel roll. So we're going to make sure that you all know that there's all kinds of opportunities. I want to make sure that you have copies as well. Lots of things going on for our age group here, and we hope that you're able to participate in all the ways for Sukkot and Simchat Torah during the next month. We have cookouts, we have gatherings, we have all kinds of, we have a performer coming from Chicago to help us make Simchat Torah beautiful. It's all about a new beginning. It's all about a new beginning to 5,779. Not a year I would take to the astronomy headquarters, but I would say for us, in our way, it's 5,779. A time for a new beginning, and welcome again to University Synagogue.
Lashana Tova, Happy New Year. Lashana Tova, Healthy New Year. Lashana Tova, Sweet New Year for you and me. We dip our apples in honey, a sweet beginning to a sweet new year. We eat the halasor and we hear the shofar sound. Yes, we hear it loud and clear. Lashana Tova, Lashana Tova, Happy New Year. Lashana Tova, Healthy New Year. Lashana Tova, Sweet New Year to you and me. Lashana Tova.
Lashana Tova, everybody.
Music, music, music. Ryan?